What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny Pena Sports. Well, the Giants made their decision at defensive coordinator. They go the way of Wink Martindale. After 9 seasons with the Baltimore Ravens, he is now a New York Giant. He should bring over a blitz-heavy, cover 0, cover 1 type of defense. Giants don't have the personnel to run his scheme at the moment, so this move probably tells us wholesale changes are coming. This was the final nail in the coffin for James Bradberry, most likely. He's gone, Giants fans. He's going to be gone. And this hire seriously opens the door for the Giants to move on to a prospect like Derek Stingley at LSU in one of them first 2 picks. I was just working on a draft profile for him at the moment, so maybe this is a sign. Wink will leave no room for imagination. If it's 3rd and long, the heat is coming. He's going to send blitzers from everywhere, all over. This is a huge boom or bust style hire. You're going to get sacks, fumbles, ugly looking tipped picks and turnovers. You're also going to have big plays and screens and shots down the field in certain situations, and you're going to give up quick scores. When your cornerbacks fall down, it's going to be 6 points. This is just the gamble you take when you run this style of defense. You have to live with the good, and the bad. So I like Wink Martindale. I think he'll be quality defensive coordinator, but with this hire, expect the defense to take a step backwards for a season, or possibly 2. You got to get all the right people in here to run it. But this could be a great hire in a couple seasons, or it could be James Bettcher all over again. It's all going to come down to Joe Schoen getting Wink the type of players in here he needs. This scheme does not work without great cornerbacks. That's number 1. I think Adoree Jackson and Aaron Robinson should be fine in his system, but we gotta get another stud man coverage corner to pair with them. I seriously can't get the thought out of my mind that Derek Stingley will be a Giant with one of them first 2 picks in the draft. This hire will put pressure on Joe Schoen instantly to flip the roster. I do have some questions whether Wink can adapt and change his play calling to what the roster has. We're about to find out real fast. I do think it's a good hire. I thought Jim Schwartz would have been a great hire just because he had previous head coach experience, something Dable could lean on. But Dable must be ready for this, for this chance. Maybe that's a good sign. So let's stay patient next season with the defense. They are going to have to learn to play a completely different kind of way of football. This is the complete opposite of Patrick Graham. This could be the best thing to happen to the franchise in a decade. Or this could be James Bettcher all over again. I want to see Wink come in here and show that he can adjust to different situations and adjust to the roster. I think in the past he struggled with that. How much of that is on John Harbaugh and how much of that is on Wink? We don't know, but we're probably going to find out real quick here. It's all going to come down to adjustments. I want to be fair, though. The Ravens had tons and tons of injuries last season. And at one point, they had so many injuries they had no chance. And as a positive for Wink, the players love him for the most part. He's a player's coach. There's old head players, from Baltimore that are just ride or die with him. From reports, he's a straight shooter. I think most players respect that. Me personally, I love it. But there's going to be players nowadays that it just rubs them the wrong way. So it goes back to Joe Schoen again. He's going to have to bring in the right players. Another thing is, in Wink's defense, there is no concrete roles. Players are going to be asked to do all different kind of things. From play to play, you're doing different things. So the Giants are going to have to really focus in on bringing in versatile players. Guys like Julian Love will probably do great in Wink's scheme. But again, it goes back to Schoen. You got to get the right versatile players that can handle the way he coaches. He has made his job much harder with this hire. I actually respect him for that. And let's see how this thing works out. Next year might be a rough one, but it appears we are trying to move in the direction of bringing back an aggressive defense. And if we can get back to the level of defense that we saw with, say, when Steve Spagnuolo was here, then I'll be happy. I'll consider this to be a success. Overall, very interesting move, Giants fans. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this hire, good or bad? I don't want to see a bunch of arguing, damn it. We all have different opinions on this kind of stuff. We all ultimately want what's best for the team, and we'll see how this all plays out. Worry about who's right or wrong after. So please, subscribe if you're new. Stay safe and stay warm, everybody. Peace.